Hey there traders, today we're going to be trading late at night. It's currently nearly midnight, but we're going to do a nice live trading session on Bitcoin US dollar and USD Japanese yen. I currently have two trades opened up over here. Both of them are currently in the minus $32 and minus $59. I just placed these trades literally 10 minutes or 15 minutes or so. I was analyzing the markets and I thought it's a great opportunity to do so. I might be placing a few more trades throughout this video, so check it out and hope you guys enjoy. So let's start from the USD Japanese yen. Why did I place this trade? This trade shouldn't really go as a sell trade, because if we have a look at the monthly time frame or the weekly time frame, everything is above this indicator. As you can see, everything is trending towards the upside on the 4-hourly, weekly, daily, whatever. But I do believe it's going to continue to go down, especially since now the market has closed and reopened for the next trading day session. Usually what happens, the market is quite stagnant at the moment, but in a few hours time, the Japanese yen currency pair very likely will strengthen and push the US dollar down. So I currently have this downtrend over here. And the reason why I placed this trade, if we have a look at the 1 minute time frame, as you can see, it was a nice sell order over here, and it was definitely playing around and around this area zone. But I know that we have this nice little downtrend, very likely it's going to push towards the downside, and currently we are seeing a indicator cross. If this does happen in the next 10 seconds, it's a nice bearish engulfing candle, very likely going to push towards the downside. But the reason why I placed this trade is because of a psychological level. This is a psychological level. It's the 112.000 level. So in USD Japanese yen currency pair, especially the Japanese yen pairs in general, they really react to psychological levels. So this psychological level is going to be a strong resistance zone, so area of resistance over here. So that's why I believe after such a huge push towards the upside, there's going to be an exhaustion towards the downside. If we have a look at the hourly time frame, more than likely till at least the indicator over here. This indicator, by the way, represents the 50 moving average, so very likely it's gonna be around here where it's gonna react, kind of go down and bounce back, maybe for further buying pressure, who knows. But since we are scalping, we don't really care about that, right? So low time frames over here, we saw a bearish engulfing candle nicely. More than likely it's going to shoot towards the downside. If it breaks this area of support, we will definitely see a continuational push towards the downside, and I hope that happens. So let's see at our trade, minus 30 at the moment. Now, since we're waiting, let's talk about Bitcoin and come back to USD Japanese yen later on. So the same thing happened with Bitcoin US dollar. I used this indicator in reverse engineered, going down nicely, kind of squeeze pattern over here. I'm hoping that this scenario will happen eventually and go towards the upside, since I have invested in Bitcoin. However, as you can see, we see a nice area of support over here. Every time it touched this area zone, it went towards the upside, right? So although this indicator hasn't yet reached this zone, it hasn't crossed it, we can see on the 1 minute time frame it started to do so, and it's given us buying signals. What's also important, since I usually trade this indicator on the 5 minute time frame, the 5 minute is definitely trying to break through, although it is having a pullback as well. But since we had these huge areas of support over here, I don't see Bitcoin US dollar kind of breaking it. I believe it's gonna push towards the upside. That's why I buyed Bitcoin US dollar. And as you can see, I haven't placed any take profits or stop loss levels because I'm actively trading. If you're actively trading and you're literally on the charts, you don't have to place take profit levels or stop loss levels, because you can just come back, close them manually if something goes wrong. Okay, so a good 30 minutes has passed. I was just chilling out, to be fair. Because obviously the markets aren't too active at night time. But as you can see over here, USD Japanese yen nearly in profit, and Bitcoin US dollar is over $100 in profit, which is super nice. So let's just have a look at Bitcoin at the moment. Bitcoin US dollar, as you can see, pushing towards the upside on the 5 minute time frame. As I said, if a break happens on the 5 minute, which it did, now a bullish engulfing candle, more than likely gonna shoot towards the upside. Same thing on the hourly time frame. As you can see, buy order came in after the cross, boom, shooting towards the upside. So even though the market is currently on a downtrend on the 4-hourly time frame, as I said, the support over here is very powerful, and very likely we will see same thing happening that happened over here numerous times. As you can see, every time it touched, it went towards the upside. So more than likely it's going to retest this indicator. If not, it's going to break this area zone, which I would definitely like to see, because as I said, I've invested in Bitcoin, and more than likely I love to see Bitcoin reach 100k. Is that possible this year? Maybe not. Next year, yeah, definitely possible. So let's just have a look at USD Japanese yen. This is our trade. As you can see, everything's trending towards the upside, as I said, but look where the trend is. I mean, this indicator is really far away from the candlestick. So even if we had a look at the RSI indicator, as you can see, it's well overbought. It has been overbought for a while. As you can see, even from this stage, it has been overbought. So definitely it's going to have some sort of pullback since it's near a psychological level. As you can see, look at the price. 111.98 is the price level it's currently at, which is literally around the 112.00 level, which is obviously the psychological level. And we can see this downtrend forming on the hourly time frame as well, a little pullback even on the hourly time frame. We can see, you know, pretty much pressure for the buyers, very likely a selling, you know, pullback is going to come forward, probably till this level over here, then maybe a retest of this area to probably break this area zone. But since we don't want that to happen, we want it to go down. Let's see what's going on with the 5 minutes. So 2 minutes left on the 5-minute time frame. There you go. This is the time over here. If we get a bearish engulfing candle like we did over here, it's going to be good news. More than likely it's going to bounce off this area zone, retest this area. If we get a break, as I said, from this area zone, push exhaustion, push scenario, we are moving towards the downside, and we're going to be profiting on USD Japanese yen, pretty much guaranteed. Now, since the markets are slow, I'm going to just show you this indicator is the intraday buy sell over here. Intraday buy sell, leave everything as default. You don't need to change any of these settings, and it works really well. Right, so I've been trading long enough. Honestly, USD Japanese yen is not moving at the moment. It's night time. It's supposed to move. There was some news literally 5 minutes ago. I'm not sure why it's not moving. As you can see, Bitcoin US dollar is performing well, $135. I'm gonna close it off. And let's have a look. So $4 over here. Let's have a look at USD Japanese yen. I did miss this move over here. I bet it would have been like $10 profit. As you can see, it's kind of bouncing off this indicator. As I said, more than likely is just on a squeeze pattern over here, and we're currently on this area of like price action at the moment. Another news event is coming up in 6-minute retail trade. As you can see, 5 minutes left over here. So depending on the outcome of the news, it will very likely move towards the upside or the downside. But for now, let's have a look at Bitcoin US dollar. And as you can see, as I said, it's retesting this area zone. So it's a very good thing that we closed off our trade, because more than likely once it reaches this zone, it's going to go down again and then play around. But it's pretty much nearly 1 a.m. at the moment and I'm making this video. So I just wanted to show you that this indicator does work. No, nobody paid me to talk about it. I thought it's really good, and I just wanted to give you something valuable. And I believe this indicator is, as they say, the dog's bollocks. Basically, it's really good. So this is actually the next day, and I just wanted to show you some of the results. USD Japanese yen, as you can see, it fell towards the downside. Nicely, we were waiting for that support. Unfortunately, I closed off this trade earlier on, so I didn't make too much of a profit. And then we can have a look at Bitcoin US dollar. Same thing over here. Look at this area zone that we talked about. Boom, it broke out nicely, had another pullback, push exhaustion, push scenario. going towards the upside. If I kept these trades open, USD Japanese yen or Bitcoin US dollar, for a little bit longer, I could have been very, very profitable, but it was 1 a.m. in the morning and I was just too tired to trade. Anyway, guys, if you do enjoy my videos, make sure to leave a like and make sure to join our trading group. It's 50% off lifetime, and take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe and goodbye.